everybody, the Joyful Yogini here. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. It's time for Intuition Wednesday. Now, I normally do this live on Wednesdays at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is Toronto time. But I've taken this week off, and so I'm not doing any yoga. I'm not working at the restaurant, and I guess I was just kind of out of my time frame, and it didn't end up happening. I'm like, holy crow, I missed Intuition Wednesday. So, anyways, I'll just chalk it up to being more laxed on a vacation week. So, we are going to do Intuition Wednesday, and I'm going to use, thank you, Chewy, my daily crystal inspiration deck. As Chewy is giving me lots of kisses. All right. Why don't you just sit? Why don't you just sit instead of lick? Sit. Good boy. Good boy. All right. So this is where you get to practice your own intuition. So I'm going to pull as many cards that want to come out. So the first card just came out, and this will be for this will be for December 22nd to, I think it's the 28th. Is that right? So it'll be for 7 days. And one or more cards will have a message for you. So I'm going to be showing you the backs of the cards to start, and then I'll reveal the front of the card. So while I'm showing you the back of the card, you have a chance in using your intuition. So tuning into your 5 senses and seeing what might come up for you. So this is card number 1. And maybe you'll be drawn to one part of the card, maybe a particular crystal you might be drawn to. Just take notice of that. Take notice of the color of the crystal. If you happen to know what the crystal is, awesomeness. But even just the color of the crystal could be an indication as to what area in your life this might be affecting, maybe what emotions it might be affecting, what parts of your health it might be pertaining to. And if you're not drawn to anything, then don't worry about it. But after you've been using your eyes, you can close your eyes and then use the rest of your senses to tune into the energy of the card. So all the cards I'm going to show you today look identical. However, in your mind's eye, looking at another card that looks like this, there might be some subtle differences that your intuitive mind is bringing forth for you. So you might see things in a little bit of a different way. But you might feel the energy of this card in different areas of your body. Maybe some thoughts pop into your head. Okay, so hopefully I held up that card long enough. If I didn't, and you're watching this after the fact, you can always press pause and stare at it for as long as you like. So that is card number 1. Here is card number 2. So again, it's the back of the card, so it looks the same, but the energy of the cards are very different. They're all different crystals. And one or more of these cards might have a message for you. So if you're not getting any type of indication, no thoughts are coming to mind, then don't worry about it. Maybe one particular card or more don't have a message for you. If you haven't yet closed your eyes and tune into the energy of the card. Okay, so that's card number 2. Hoping I held that up long enough for your convenience. Oh, I thought I had more than 3 cards. No, but it's 3 cards. Okay, here's the next card. So card number 3. It's snowing here. It looks beautiful. The snow is nice and white and fluffy. We just might have a white Christmas. I haven't looked at the weather for the rest of the week, but it will be nice to have a white Christmas. Yeah. Okay, so if you haven't yet closed your eyes, tune into the energy of the card, use those beautiful psychic gifts that you have. We all have psychic abilities. It's just about trusting in them, allowing your crown chakra to open up, allowing your third eye to open up, and trusting in the messages that you get. All right, so that's card number 3. So I'm going to reveal each of the cards one by one, and we'll see what messages want to come through to assist us. And so, yeah, the messages that are coming through, you can pay attention to them, bring them to mind over the next 7 days and see how they may end up applying for you. So the first card is Malachite. It's time to transform. Isn't that a beautiful crystal? Look at that color. Time to transform. I love how it's a beautiful green because that brings attention to my heart chakra. And in particular, it's bringing to the attention of having compassion for people in our life. Because none of us are perfect, right? And there's going to be different things that will get us agitated. So emotions are, we have a car pulling up, or a van. Maybe it's a delivery. Maybe it's finally my phone. It's not supposed to come till tomorrow, so it might not be my phone. But okay, so yeah, emotions are normal and it's part of the human experience. And we need to have these emotions as a barometer to help us to learn, to help us to grow, to help us to see how we're feeling about certain things and what might set us off. Okay, so delivering a package. Okay, guys. All right. Okay. Hey, we are safe, everybody. We're safe. Okay, enough, guys. I gotta go watch dogs here. Okay. Hey, enough. I know, it's okay. We're all okay here, people. Chewy, hey, we're all okay. We can all calm down. And he's still going. Okay, so I know, holy jeez. Okay. I know, there was someone at the door. We're all okay, and he's gone. Okay, so here we go. So we were talking about emotions. My apologies, by the way. So we're talking about emotions and how they're normal and how it's our barometer. And so when we get some information, or we in using any of our 5 senses, we can receive information through what we hear, through what we read, through what we see and taste and smell, and just like feel on a visceral reaction. We can get a visceral reaction from things. So when we have these experiences, it's either it's our body and our higher self saying, all right, this isn't working for you. What is this? What is this? Is this a thought process that maybe you can let go of? Are you wasting energy with this type of thought that's creating a disruption within your body? And if you can, it gives you an opportunity to find a thought that's a little bit gentler, a little bit softer, that ends up changing your vibrational energy. So instead of going into the depths of the despair over something, by changing your thought pattern even just slightly, it elevates that vibration. So then the next time that situation happens, you might even be able to elevate it a little bit higher, as you're going through a beautiful transformation, as you're transforming your perspective, which ends up helping you to transform your reality. In other cases, maybe it's not a perspective that needs to be changed. Maybe you need to take a different action. Maybe you need to set some boundaries. Maybe you just need to do something different. As I said, take action in a different way. So, but having these emotions give you an opportunity to be able to see those little nuances, so you can start creating those changes when you're within your life, changing your perspective potentially to change your reality, or maybe take a different action to change your reality, because you create your reality. All right. So those of you who pulled that card, you are going through a brilliant transformation. So it's really important for you to notice those things. Even if you are noticing other people and their emotions get ignited, and then it bothers you that they're getting ignited by that, well, that becomes your shit, right? That's now your stuff, not theirs. So what do you need to do to be able to get over that? Do you need to change your perspective to have more compassion and understanding that they too have a barometer, and they as well are going through learning and growing, and it's important simply whether they notice it or not. And if they don't notice it or not, and this has been an ongoing thing, then maybe they're not going through a transformation in a way that you are. And can you live with them being exactly where they are? So, something to notice about that. But okay, so this week, notice your reactions to all different things and see and own it. So, take ownership of those reactions that you're having, and where are you going to go with them? All right, so card number 2, Celestite, soothe your soul. That's a beautiful stone, too. Makes me think of a crystal cave, going like walking into a crystal cave, almost like, the Superman uh, castle or cave of whatever. I don't know. It wasn't coming. But anyways, that's what it was reminding me of. Soothe your soul. Okay, so over these next 7 days, what can you do to bring some joy into your soul, into your energetic field, into your vibration? How can you um, fuel your joy center, so that your second chakra, but also your heart, so your heart can be at peace? Do you need to make different arrangements? I know, like the holidays, especially those of you who celebrate Christmas, and maybe you celebrate it with a whole bunch of different families, and it's a really busy time. Would it soothe your soul in cutting down on what you're doing, making some different choices as opposed to it just being tradition, right? I don't know. I'm just putting it out there because for some of you that it might resonate for you if you were getting agitated with everything that you had on your plate. And for others, it's like, what can you add in to the holidays to bring in more joy and peace and harmony and playfulness? So I'm even seeing a hot bath. So for some of you, it might be some self-care that's needed at this time. So maybe having a hot bath, or putting on some lotion, or going for a nature walk. And maybe you're doing this by yourself, or maybe you're doing it with someone you love, or and maybe it's some furry animals that you love. Maybe you're going to get your nails done or something. Whether you're taking the time to do it yourself or going to a salon. And yeah, guys get their nails done too, right? Just getting them all nice and even and looking good, and right. Don't necessarily have to get polished. Or maybe you would like to, and that's cool too. Yeah, soothing your soul for those of you that um, really resonated with this card. You got some type of message. It's time to not only give to others, but giving back to yourself, and maybe going out and getting a gift and giving that to somebody that maybe you normally wouldn't have purchased a gift for. Maybe that's going to soothe your soul because it will help you to feel good that you were recognizing someone, honoring someone. All right, card number 3, Hematite. Makes me think of Hematite. Ground yourself. And even just looking at that crystal, doesn't that feel grounding? The brown on it, I think, feels like soil. It also, to me, looks like a metal ball. It has like a denseness to it, but in a positive way, you know? So needing to ground. So what are some different ways that you could ground? You can eat some root vegetables. So having some squash, sweet potato, potatoes, beets, carrots, any of those rooted vegetables would actually be really soothing right now. That makes me want to go to the grocery store and pick up a whole bunch of root type vegetables. I'm seeing them on a baking pan, and yeah, that will help ground. Also, getting out and connecting with nature, that will also help to ground. Um, yeah, and those of you who are having more higher vibrational foods, so like sugars and liquor and stuff like that, needing to counteract that high buzzing type feeling, um, with some lower vibrational root stuff. So, first and second chakra stuff. Even wearing the color red or orange will help with your grounding. Using, you can use hematite to help to ground, or use some other stones. What am I wearing? Sometimes I wear my tiger's eye, which can be grounding, or even this lava stone, which can also be grounding, lower vibrational, first chakra type energy. So yeah, you can use some stones, put them in your pocket, or wear them in a necklace, or have them on a keychain or something like that. That could really help right now. We have a lot of high vibrational energy coming through, and you might be finding that some physical stuff has been coming up. Just you're being really sensitive to physical stuff. So, such as like migraines, such as a really bad sore throat right now, and maybe sinus uh, intensity and releasing and flowing. So it might be like an intensity, and that, or it might be a flowing of the nasal fluids, right? Um, and maybe like for me, I have head tremors, right? And I've been finding they have been getting more intensive lately. So it's all this high vibrational energy is coming fast. It's like fast and furious, but it's not angry, but it's coming in forcefully, I'll say. And so the more we can ground in, it's like, when you bend you get a good stance. Let's say you're standing, you get a good stance, feet shoulder width apart, bending your knees slightly, and being in a ready position. It's like, okay, I'm ready to be able to handle being like pushed and everything, because this energy is coming in strong, and it can create discombobulation, and just not being in flow uh, with time, or all the stuff coming in, like dropping some balls and stuff. Maybe not literally dropping balls, but um, not quite remembering everything that you need to do. So it's important to ground yourself in some way, even using some essential oils that are grounding. So, for example, I put vetiver on. You want to smell? And vetiver is very sappy, very thick type of essential oil. It smells very woodsy, and so that's grounding. I also have arbor vitae on, so it's from a cedar tree. So any type of tree type essential oil, so cedars and firs and stuff like that, could be a good balance. Even drinking teas that have cedar or pine or things like that would be really beneficial right now to ground in. Talking about the essential oils, literally putting it on the bottom of your feet. Tickle, 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 that could really help too. Okay, so those are the three cards. So I hope you have, what day is it on Friday? Am I still having a feel good Friday this Friday? What's the date this Friday? I might be Christmas Eve. Let me see. Friday is Christmas Eve. Okay, so if I do a feel good Friday, it's more likely just going to be a weekend reading. But it won't be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time because I'm gonna hang out at a friend's for a while on Christmas Eve. So that will be nice. But yeah, the timing of 8 p.m. Won't work that great. So I will, yeah, I'll do something during the day. So stay tuned. I'll do something. Maybe turn on your notifications so you know when it's going to come on. It might just be at the 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or depending on what's going on in preparation for Christmas and stuff. I might just need to use my flexibility. Okay. So from my light to yours, namaste. Thank you so much, everybody. And if I don't see you, have a very Merry Christmas. Bye.